I'm recording.
Same.
I have now started recording. This.
Double spinning edge!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful episode of DipShips, legitimate building podcast. I'm as always is Captain Calamity Carl. Joining me today are my co-hosts, Maritime Medi.
Hello!
And Nautical Nick.
Why didn't you say as always this time?
Well, because once again, dear Rear Admiral PM is not currently with us.
Like with us in the cosmic sense? Did he die?
Yeah.
Rip.
Oh,
Ripperoni and pepperoni.
That is a fucking doornail.
damn.
Dumbass.
Just like
Hung him up
Sonic.
to dry like a little fish.
Like a dumb little gay baby.
Dumb little idiot fish. What's the opposite of the rainbow fish? That's PM.
The rainbow fish named College.
The hetero fish.
Oh!
No!
No, the opposite of the rainbow fish is Flounder from the Little Mermaid movie.
The live action one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that freak. How are we all doing this week?
Oh, you know.
I don't remember most of this week.
We technically have 2 weeks to talk about.
Oh, fuck. Let me open my notes and pray to God I wrote something.
Gross. Notes.
I did. Okay, that's good.
Yeah?
Did everyone have... Oh, I mean... I could just go.
I
Wait.
was just like,
Go
wait,
ahead.
like, did you have something?
Hang on. My cat's being annoying.
The two of us are still technically eating our dinner.
Oh, that's fair. Let me... You know what? This is probably the most immediately distressing. Let's talk about the Anthraccident.
Excuse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty strong to start on.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know if I have the picture anymore, but I'm sure I do. This was almost 2 weeks ago at this point. Went downstairs to get some snacks, and my stepdad was coming up, and he was like, oh, perfect timing. I wanted to see if you knew anything about this letter. And he's just got this red letter in his hands. And, I wasn't expecting any mail, so I'm like, no. And he's like, it's addressed to Corrine Manor.
This is highly upsetting.
Why?
Just like a random red envelope, you don't know where it came from.
Like, I'm gonna put the picture in, but we can't actually put it in the podcast because it has my home address on it.
Misha, I need you to blur that home address. Into that hardcore.
But I'm like, no, this isn't familiar to me or anything, and so I'm just making food, and Craig is like walking around the dining room talking to my brother about it. They're all trying to figure everything out, and I'm like, why don't you just open it? And he's like, well, I was gonna wait for your mom to get home to open it, and I was like, she's just gonna tell you to open it.
All right.
I'll open it.
See, when you said Corrine Manor,
Uh-huh.
my brain thought like, oh, manor, like one of those big houses that rich people live in.
No,
No, that's
No.
an E.
yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah. And also, like, this handwriting isn't great. This looks like my handwriting.
I was gonna say,
and-
this looks like Jamie's handwriting back when he was 5.
And, so I was like, okay, maybe for whatever reason, the only other person I know with handwriting like mine sent me a letter addressed to Corrine Manor for whatever reason. So I sent them a text. No. So I was like, okay, yeah, I have no idea who this could have been, but I'm just gonna open it. And he's like, no, people send anthrax in the mail. That could be dangerous. I was like, they did. No, they didn't. That's expensive. I'm gonna open it. And he's like, okay, well, you at least gotta open it outside.
And it was anthrax! Ah!
So it's fucking cold out, it's raining, and I put on fucking flip-flops and walk onto our porch and open the letter. And so I still don't fully know what this is. Inside there was a quote for car insurance for one of our cars, but addressed to Corrine Manor.
Oh, okay.
Was it used?
The car?
Yeah.
At this point, I don't remember. We've had it for like 12 years.
Because if that was like the original,
But wouldn't the
owner, that
original
makes
owner
sense.
have gotten it to their house?
Listen, stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that was that. There was nothing dangerous in it, but everyone was really concerned about it for some reason.
I mean, a car insurance scam is dangerous.
Well, that's true. That same week, I made a good and terrible decision. Good for the sake of my physical health, but God, I was so tired.
Yeah.
Are you guys familiar with the League of Legends workout?
No.
Pardon?
So, the general idea of it is when you complete a game, you take your kills, deaths, and assists and assign a workout to each. So, like, at the end of the game, if you had 30 kills, you do 30 squats, etc.
Nick, there's a problem with this.
What's that?
You're decent at that game.
It truly is a problem because I applied it to Valorant because that's what I was playing. And me and the group of people I was playing with had special rules. If you get an ace, which is you single-handedly killing all the enemies, you have to double your score. And if you lose the game, you have to double your score. So after, the second game, I was like, the first one that wasn't that bad. This is going to be great. And then I popped off, and I had to do 60 squats. And it wasn't fun, but I was doing that all week. It's fine. It was spaced out enough. I didn't hurt myself or anything, and it was good to get the exercise in. And then it was Saturday, and I was like, today I'm not going to do anything. I've been working out all week. I'm going to take this day off to relax and play Dungeons and Dragons, and that's all. And then at, let's see here, at noon, Porch Lady comes up, and she's like, I need your help. I was like, oh. What's up? What do you need? And she had, the night prior, gotten a U-Haul. Now this, at first, was cause for exuberance.
Yeah,
She's
I
leaving.
mean, finally, get the hell out.
But she's not.
Oh.
She's taking a large amount of her stuff and putting it back into storage.
Oh.
And I had to help get it in the truck, take it to the storage unit, and then put it into the storage unit. This was in exchange for, essentially a bottle of rum that I have not yet gotten.
Oh, you're not getting that.
I know. And I have some notes here about the experience that I wrote down. The first of which is, bro, so many of these boxes are covered in ants, I do not want to move these.
That's fucking
Sounds
awful.
about right.
It was not fun, because most of this shit was just sitting out in the concrete, and I put one down in the U-Haul truck, and I see that one side of it is just teeming with ants, and I'm like, this sucks. I have a couple pictures, but there's like a mostly falling apart box that had Yu-Gi-Oh cards in it.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh shit, what's in there? So while I put it on the dolly, and like I was just loading up more stuff, I picked up one card at random, and it was Hungry Burger Recipe. And that was really funny to me. But this was the stuff that's here. There's like a full-size table covered by stuff and also a mattress in this truck.
How did she fit all that on the porch?
We have a decent-sized porch, honestly, but a lot of this was just laying out in the lawn also. Like, in boxes, on the lawn, covered in a tarp. But this stuff, everything you see in this image, was the excess stuff we had to put into a storage unit that was already filled wall to wall with other stuff. To the point where the very front of the storage unit had a bed frame, like, in the entrance to it, because that was the only place it could fit. We started
terrifying.
This at, like, noon. I got home at, roughly 4:30. So not the worst, but God, did I hate every minute of it. And we didn't even technically finish because, turns out, we could not fit all this stuff in there. We had to take some of it back home.
That sounds about right.
It's just like, yeah, alright. Let's see. I've been keeping up on the weeklies. Hell's Paradise, Demon Slayer, Gundam One Piece, the fucking Skeleton one. What's that called? Dead something? Dead Mount?
Dead Mount Deathplay?
Yeah. I still can't watch the other one, Heavenly somethings. Heavenly
I thought
Delusions.
I sent you a link for it.
I was trying to watch it on Hulu.
Why?
Because I thought it would be good, but
No.
it's like unwatchable on Hulu. Which is weird because that's where I watched 1,000 Year Blood War and it was fine. I did not finish, but I have available to watch Oshinoko.
Hell yeah.
I watched the first 15 minutes of it up until Spoilers in the next 15 seconds. One.
Oh no.
Anyway, up until the dude gets pushed off a cliff.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold up, this is insane, actually. I have to watch this with someone else. Someone else needs to experience this bullshit with me. It's not a solo thing. So I don't know the full extent of that one yet, but it's just, there's no way for me to predict anything that's about to happen in that.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Last time we recorded an actual episode, PM suggested that I watch Paranormal Activity, the marked ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, because it was free on Amazon Prime. And he said that it had, like, the funniest jump scare. And I watched it, and I literally can't tell which one it was, because every single jump scare in that movie is really funny. There's, like, a really tense moment where this dude is exploring a house, and his friend just, like, vanishes from behind him. And then there's, like, a minute-long close-up of a bead curtain, and his friend pops out of it like, "Oh!" It's so stupid. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's stupid as shit.
There's like a scene later on in the movie that's just completely hilarious out of context because these dudes are sneaking up to like a witch's compound and the witches start rushing at this dude with knives, but the dude has a shotgun. There's like all these old ladies running at this guy and he just goes boom and they go flying. It's a huge action scene. It's so funny. Not a scary movie though. It was a really glorious watch though. Really appreciate the recommendation, person who is not here.
Oh, you're welcome, Nick. I'm glad to give you some good anime recommendations. Smoking get in my face.
Speaking of his anime recommendations, I guess, I also am now almost current with Vinland Saga. I see what he's saying because it's been roughly 10 episodes and no one has swung a sword, but I also am still into it. It's really good. Once this season actually finishes airing weekly, I'm probably going to read it, just like Demon Slayer. I'm almost done reading Dragon Ball, and then I can read Super. Ever since the original ended and the quote-unquote Z stuff started, I have not seen a single titty.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yep. Yeah, it's been fun. I finished the Cell arc, like, just before recording, so, like, I've seen the hardest panels in Dragon Ball history with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Great stuff.
Nick, I think you should read Mare instead.
All downhill from here, buddy.
What is
go
that?
read Mare.
Oh, God, I know. What is Mare?
Martian Awakens Romance?
I've never even heard of that.
Are you fucking serious, Nick?
Yeah.
You know what it is. It's
Do
just, it's been so long. Yes.
It was on
no.
Toonami.
Do you remember? Okay. It was a show on Toonami.
Okay.
It's this kid, right? And he's got yellow fucking poofy hair, and he's got big dumb nerd glasses, and he gets isekai'd.
He did. Yeah, he used to.
He gets isekai'd,
This
and
fucking
immediately he gets a
show.
fucking, like, one of those ball in a cup fucking things,
Yeah,
but it's
Kendama.
alive with a nose.
The name's
And he
Bobo.
takes off his nerd glasses and he goes, "I'm gonna beat everyone's fucking ass."
I completely forgot about this.
Don't worry, so did everybody.
I don't know. My dear friend Ari started reading it completely unprompted out of the blue, and I was just like, "Yeah, let's go, fucking Mare, baby."
I honestly wish I could find a good place to read it.
Oh, let me tell you, I don't think there's many good places to read any sort of good scan. Considering that Ari's just like, man, they've been swearing a lot in this fan dub. Can't wait for them to drop a slur. Not even 5 minutes later, no, as the R slur's just on the fucking page.
I saw you retweet that. I didn't realize that. I didn't connect those dots.
Yeah. I was
Oh
like,
my God.
man, come on.
I mean, I'll still read it. Honestly, you say that it was the 90s. That could be official.
It could. I doubt it,
That's also true.
but I could.
What do you mean you doubt it? That was not as... Alright, so it was...
No, I definitely get
help,
what you're
I'm
saying.
trapped in the boomer. You guys know what I mean.
I know
But also,
exactly
saying
what
it
you
out loud
mean.
is terrible.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But also, like, anytime you go back and read, like, older manga, for some reason they just really like swearing more than the officials. I have a friend, one of the people I play Valorant with, who,
People
Yeah,
play
is
Valorant.
this friend's name Mick by any chance?
No. There is another friend named Mick, but no. She decided, for whatever reason, like 2 years ago, that she was going to build me a keyboard. and it took a while just because parts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It got here relatively recently. It's a great keyboard. I didn't pay anything for it, and I didn't realize that it was expensive because I showed it to a buddy of mine, and they were like, "Oh, that's like a $380 keyboard."
Huh.
Oh.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
Joke's on you for giving me this, idiot.
Right? And then, like, time is fake. It was a couple days ago. This same friend is like, "Hey, Nick, hypothetical question. I know you don't have money, but what if I paid for you to go to Comic-Con?" So anyway, now I'm going to Comic-Con.
Yes, I like how you were like, yeah, so the room is full, but we could still hang out, right? It's like, what do you mean the room is full? You know where we live, right?
I don't know the proximity of you guys to Comic-Con, and I don't want you to say it on the podcast.
You're right, but also, like...
We can talk about it after.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just throwing it out there because fuck it, right? I'm gonna be there anyway, might as well fucking hang out with my buddies.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, we'll jump you at the train station.
Aw, fuck yeah. Just like old times. You'll really make me feel at home.
Take all your Yu-Gi-Oh cards, make sure you got
I'll
them
bring a
on
deck
you.
box.
Don't worry, I'll run up a wall, fucking jump off and drop kick
Oh,
you in
hell
the face.
yeah. Fucking, apparently without my knowledge for at least a couple hours, the DipShips Twitter account put up a poll
Mm-hmm.
about who you would most want to be stranded on a boat with.
Mm-hmm.
More people than should have said me.
Yeah. Well, I did add that it was Life of Pi style, so that we would be in the boat trying to kill them when they tried to get on the boat.
Wait, that's what Life of Pi is about?
Yeah, it's about that guy who's trapped in a boat with a tiger.
Yeah, I thought they were like friends.
Okay. You try and befriend a fucking tiger. Tell me how that works out for you.
I thought it was a happy story. I never watched that movie.
No.
Oh, man.
Oh, you got fucking owned, idiot.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was just like a fun story about a guy and his cat.
You know, I thought like this dude and the cat were going to be stranded on the ocean and they would be tense and then they would become friends by the end of it and then he would probably eat it.
He would eat the lion or whatever.
Yeah, he can make a harpoon. I mean, look, if the lion wanted to kill him, I don't know why that movie is a movie. It should be like a 4-coma. Lion and guy on the same boat? That's done in 4 panels, baby.
I mean, you're right. You're right, but you shouldn't say it.
What else happened in your week, Nick?
The only other thing that really happened in my week is that Jedi Survivor launched, and I have been playing the fuck out of it.
I am so sorry for that.
I wouldn't be. I have experienced exactly one technical issue the entire time of my 20 hours of gameplay.
Wow!
It's been really fun. This is on track to be one of my favorite Star Wars things just ever. And it's great. I'm very excited to finish it.
Wow, Nick, that's pretty crazy.
There's a frog alien
slap
voiced
you.
by Invader Zim.
Yeah.
And when I saw the images of him all over Twitter before I started playing, I was like, oh, that's a little guy, but I don't know if I'm going to like him.
All right,
and then I met him and he
quick question.
spoke. Yeah,
When you say he's voiced by Invader Zim,
it's literally the guy.
no. It's the guy who voices Invader Zim. Yes, I understand
Yes.
that.
Yes.
But is it the Invader Zim voice?
Yes.
Excellent.
It's really good.
Is it
His
the
name-
Invader Zim personality?
I don't think so.
Not really.
Damn.
He is like a guy who's trying to rip people off, but he's not very good at it.
Yeah, Invader Zim.
But like Invader Zim is supposed to be malicious, he's just not very good at it. This guy's just
Stupid.
stupid. He
That's
gives you
fucked up.
a little side quest to go check out a thing, and if you've already done it, you can be like, oh yeah, no, I already found everything in that place. And he's like, oh, is it too late to go 50-50 on that? I love that little bastard. He's great. Yeah, that's my week. I've just been playing Star Wars and watching stuff.
Well, I'll talk about my week.
What happened in your 2 weeks, buddy?
Too fucking much.
Oh, God.
Trusty Dale.
So last week, I believe it was Tuesday, when I was doing overtime, Medi sends me a message just like, hey, landlady said that it's leaking downstairs again. And I was like, what do you mean? I thought this was a fixed issue.
This is also a thing that's part of my week, I suppose.
Yeah. You guys, this is the like where you had the weird movers and contractors who weren't really either.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Marv from Home Alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what the fuck do you mean? I was also I was doing overtime. I was already stressed out from a bunch of shit at work and everything. Mm-hmm. And I called her to ask about it, and she's just like screaming nasty, just like, if fucking Maddie doesn't keep any of the water in the fucking shower, and the water all over the floor, and it's fucking blah blah blah, and it's no, and I'm like furious that she instantly jumped onto blaming us, and just like, it doesn't even matter. It's not even clean up there anyway.
How is it not clean?
And then I just started like top of my lungs screaming.
Like, that is the thing I don't understand. How is it not clean? The bathroom is fucking like spotless.
So I just started screaming, like, what the fuck do you want us to do? She's like, excuse me? I was like, what the fuck do you want us to do? We're doing everything we fucking can, and we're stressed out from work, and we're fucking freaking out, and I don't know what the fuck you want from us. You just keep fucking blaming shit on us because you're fucking stressed. I was just like screaming, and she started crying.
Oh Good. My god.
And At the time I was like, oh no, because, you know, I didn't want to have to immediately find a new place to live in like an hour.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But good. You know, you don't get to treat people like shit and expect not being yelled at.
And I apologized. I was like, I'm stressed from work, and this is like the last thing I fucking needed was this thing still happening. And she called me the next day.
Uh-huh.
And I was fully expecting like a, you know, like, how dare you speak to me that way sort of thing.
Yeah, telephone eviction notice.
But no, she just sort of kept the conversation from the other day going a bit, and I was just like, whatever. Yeah, uh-huh. Also, the railings are like black. They're filthy. You could clean that off.
Railings in the communal part of the house, which you also... Okay.
Yeah, all right.
So, okay. Yeah, I'll hit those.
Oh, look who it is.
Howdy, good morning.
Hey.
Good morning.
So I've discovered a problem that I have.
What's the problem that you have?
If I go to sleep with any sort of noise playing, like let's say a fan, I just straight up don't hear my alarms or my phone or anything that's supposed to like wake me up inside.
Sorry, I was really holding back from saying it, so thank you.
So that's an issue I have.
Holy shit, welcome back.
So summer's going to be interesting. And by interesting, I mean annoying.
You just have to set 5 alarms.
Oh, God.
I have one of those alarms that just goes until you turn it off.
Oh.
Like, I woke up, and I'm like, oh, what time is it? Oh, that's the time. Okay. And on my way to sit at the computer, the alarm went off again.
Yay.
So I heard it in the end. It's just a little late. Were you talking about motherfucking Mar?
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were.
Good for you.
Mar's great.
I don't know if that's true.
It's certainly something. I've seen one episode. It aired for some reason. It aired the dub here in Canada for one episode, and that's all I ever saw.
It aired one episode, and everyone was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Unfortunate. It's great. So anyway.
Oh fuck yeah! Go on with your week, Captain.
Yeah.
I've been a little miffed recently.
He's cutting me off.
Oh, am I?
We were in the middle of my week.
Oh, go ahead.
Not Captain Papham, other Captain.
You're the fatter one.
Wild, because I saw several people saying in that fucking Life of Pi question that you put out that I'll pick PM just simply that I'll be able to eat longer or whatever the fuck. Like motherfucker, Carl's fatter than me.
That's fucked
What are you
up.
talking about?
I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? That's just me.
But also...
So, that Wednesday after I had that lovely conversation with our landlady,
it
was like about 2:30 or so, and I was just like, thank God I didn't have to do overtime, because I really needed this time right now to like finish the video that I'm working on. And then my phone goes off at 2:40, and it is my boss calling to say, can you come in by 3 o'clock?
Perfect.
And I looked at the clock and I went, no. And he went, what about 3:15 or 3:20? I just need someone to come in. Hello? Can you come in? Hello? As I just go, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll be there. See ya.
Did you show up?
I did.
Oh.
It wasn't until like 3:40, but you know, I showed up. As I showed up, I saw one of our day guys leaving, and I was like, okay, I guess he's not doing the overtime tonight. So I go in, I go through my section. Dinner time comes, I'm sitting down there, and I get to find out at least one of the guys who's working with me that night, as he just starts talking to me, going, okay, so this is what I've done so far, and I'm like, oh, I guess that we're both doing the thing.
Yeah, all right.
And I didn't find out until like another hour later from Dumpy that the other person who was working with us was the day guy who I saw left earlier in the day.
Oh.
No.
And they went, oh, so does that mean he just did nothing and wasn't told to do it and left without doing anything?
Yep.
Perhaps.
So I got understandably incredibly angry.
Yeah.
I refused to sweep the gym, and I went home that night and didn't go in the next day.
That's fair.
And that led to a bunch of friction.
Between you and your boss, or?
Between the night guys and the day guys.
Oh.
As everyone on the night crew started getting more and more angry and upset about, well, what do the fucking day guys do for us? Because they don't seem to do shit and keep piling things onto us.
That is like the exact same thing that happens at my job, where it's like...
Yeah, that's what happened to Duncan, too.
So, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday this week. Got a call from the boss, everyone come down to the office. I'm like, oh god. So we sat down and had the most awkward work meeting. All because our night boss saw one of the day guys who was on overtime one day. He saw him sitting in our office on the computer doing nothing. And he went, let me go check the section he was supposed to do. He went through, he found a bunch of shit on the floor. Sinks weren't done, countertops weren't done. Went and told him that, and he had a fucking conniption. Don't you fucking tell me what to do. I've been in this district for 20 fucking years. I know what the fuck I'm doing with this fucking job. I took classes to clean. I went to school to be a cleaner.
Somebody needs to take him again, because you clearly failed.
Just like, it started throwing other people under the bus in front of our day boss. Started just going, this guy keeps missing these things, and that one keeps missing this shit, and you're targeting us for no reason, to the night boss. And went on to say that the night boss had an issue with the other day guy, which is not a thing that he had ever said once.
Jesus Christ.
Causing even more unnecessary drama than needed. As now that day guy was getting red in the face, really fucking angry. Like, whoa, this is a fucking shit show.
Hooray!
Somehow, everything turned out alright. Everyone just sort of shook hands and went, okay, we're all good now.
Crazy.
Kind
What
of.
are they?
No idea how that happened.
No, bright side, we got a new contract put through, and it hasn't been put through yet. We're voting on it Monday and Tuesday. But if it goes through, I'm gonna get like a 3% raise.
That's good.
Oh, that's cool.
And then another 3% raise in July.
You.
No, I do mean me.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does that fix the, staffing issue and overtime issue at all?
No.
Okay.
No,
Well, at least you're getting more money.
There are other things in the contract that are trying to work on that. The one thing people are angry about is it used to be after 3 days of someone being out, they'd call in a sub, and now it's just if someone's out for even a day, they could call a sub in, and it's up to the head of facilities, so everyone's just like, well, that means that we're not going to get any overtime anymore. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, did you guys think that doing all of that overtime for the last 2 years was going to lead to them wanting to give you more?
Right.
Instead of the thing that I said literally a year ago, where if we kept doing it, they'd find ways to take all of it away? No way. I just felt a little vindicated.
That's valid.
Nobody wants to work, by the
You're
way.
being very rude,
Nobody wants to work, by the way. That's the thing they kept saying, too. No one on the sub list wants to work anyway.
Man, I have been applying to jobs every day for a month and a half at this point. I would like to work.
Didn't accept you.
I have some mini munch.
Let's go.
I don't remember if mini munch was still on that one.
It worked.
It was.
Okay, good.
It was quiet, but it worked.
Where's this fucking... Where's our goddamn... There it is. First up, this is something me and Betty both tried.
Oh, let's see.
This is the, put it in the boardwalk. The Little Debbie's Cosmic Brownies Ice Cream.
Oh, you can't post that picture. We can't give those away for free.
What are you talking about?
Why does it look like that?
I'm talking about the feet.
We
can't give those away for free.
Damn you right.
Yeah, Misha bought those.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I got distracted
Patreon
by
exclusive.
got distracted by something there, but
Yeah, the Cosmic Variety ice cream, of course.
yeah.
Yes. The ice cream. The ice cream is the bit that I hate. Not the rest of this whole fucking. Anyway.
That doesn't look like ice cream. It looks like felt.
I mean, so the way that I described the taste to Medi was chocolate Lucky Charms.
Okay.
And then Medi stared at me and went, no, I know exactly what it is.
I know exactly what it is.
It's the blue icing from Carvel.
It's the blue icing flavor ice cream. You know, that's what it is.
That is a very specific flavor.
It is.
But I know,
what that
mean.
is.
I do.
That's the flavor of it.
It was pretty good, honestly. Like,
Did
it was
it have
alright.
like crunchy bits for the?
Yeah, you can see them
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, you can see them.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like a 6, I guess. It's alright.
Medi corroboration.
I was gonna say I don't know if I'd say like a 6, but it's okay. Yeah.
That's like a middle
Didn't
of the
kill
road,
me.
maybe a little lower.
Okay.
And the other thing that I had, I'm actually upset about this one. So you guys may or may not know, I'm pretty sure KFC has just done away with popcorn chicken.
Oh shit. Why?
Because now they have KFC nuggets!
That looks like almost literal feces.
I mean, yeah, that's KFC chicken for you.
Yeah. I looked at it like, oh, it looks just like the popcorn. Oh no, it's a little more sad. And I ate it and I was like, oh man, it's
way more sad.
It's so sad.
Yeah, the popcorn chicken let itself go.
It really is just like when Popeyes has nuggets like they have, you're gonna hand me this fucking dog water doo-doo bullshit? Nah, dog. It's like a 3.
Damn.
No es bueno. No like it. So, I don't know how many people know this. I love Sweeney Todd.
Fair.
It was one of my favorite musicals to exist. I'm not
I'm
a
worried
big
about
musical
this
guy.
segue.
Very much not a musical guy. But I just opened up a barber shop. No, I just saw that they have a new Broadway Sweeney Todd. It
Wait.
came out like 2 months ago or something.
Carl.
Yeah.
DipShips Barbershop. Dip clips.
Damn.
There are going to be so many lopped off ears. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, how do I put it back on? It won't go. Yeah, I didn't know that this was a thing, and I was just like, oh, okay. Apparently it has Josh Groban.
Isn't that the rectangle boy from Hunger Games?
I think so, yeah. I don't actually remember.
Was that rude to say?
Probably.
What is
Let me
Josh
Google this,
Groban?
man. Yeah, is this the dude I'm thinking of?
Did you say what is instead of who is?
Yes. Also, this is not the dude I was thinking of.
It's like,
The dude I was thinking of is Josh Hutcherson.
he's close. It's Josh.
Yeah.
I only know that I've heard the name Josh Groban. I have no idea what the fuck he's actually been known for.
What he is. A man, a machine, some horrible hybrid of both.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job as Sweeney.
Oh, did you see it?
I heard some of it on YouTube. As you know, people want to just sort of upload things.
Yeah.
When he has to hit low notes, it's fine. But when there's points where it's like you should have more emotion and anger, and he's just like, it's like, well, you had it going for a bit, buddy.
He's doing his best.
He's doing his best, I guess. Oh, what else?
I mean, hell, he's on Broadway, so.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's on Broadway and you're not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I've been playing Cobblemon, the replacement of Pixelmon, quote unquote.
I'm still not over the little bit of gameplay you showed us after the last PMVA recording, where you walked up to, I forget what Pokemon it was, but you just hit it with a sword. Yeah, one of those little baby Igglybuffs. You just smacked it and it just fell over and died.
It just fell over his little back and just faded away into the darkness.
Yeah, the actual battle animations are non-existent, but like everything dying is in the highest quality possible. Everything just looks so fucking sad, and the way that they actually faint is so high quality.
That's really funny.
I saw a Clink Clank today, and I ran up to it like, "Hey, buddy, what's up?" And it was apparently suffocating in a tree.
Oh!
So I ran over to it, and I was like, "Hey, buddy," and it just immediately fell apart. And I went, "Oh, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself."
Damn.
Very funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still early on, so there's a couple things missing. There's no like trading. There's no TMs. Like that's stuff that's gonna be put in later.
That's fair.
So I'm excited to see
until
more of it.
Nintendo throws a cease and desist at their face.
Well, I mean, they do that to a lot of things, and those things just sort of keep going sometimes.
You mean like this from Pixelmon?
Yeah. What else? We've been rewatching Transformers movies and the damage.
I've seen some of that, and I don't know why.
It's because the new movie's coming out.
There's a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking... Oh, no, it's worse. It's a Michael Bay Beast Wars movie.
What?
I don't think it's actually Michael Bay doing it.
It's not actually Michael Bay, but it's in the movieverse.
Oh.
Rise of the Beasts.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's the regular Transformers and their cars, and then it's the fucking Beasterizers and they're not cars.
Wait, didn't that already exist? Isn't there a Transformers movie with like a Dinobot in it?
Oh, that's different.
I think that's Age of Extinction.
I only watched Transformers 1 and 2 and then the animated movie from the 90s.
I think I've only seen the first one.
Man, none of these movies are really worth watching. At least from the first three that we've seen. The second one is somehow the best, and that's the one where they have fucking wrecking ball robot scrotum.
That's also the one with the racist twins, right?
The predecessor to Truck Nuts.
Oh, I did see that one. I remember Racist Twins.
You know, where the funny... it's a red car and a green car, and they speak exclusively in what Michael Bay thinks African-American people speak like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, very Bonix heavy.
Yeah.
For no fucking reason.
That's not great.
That's not great.
Yeah, other than that and fucking... Oh my god, we watched Dodgeball last night. That movie's aged horribly.
I bet.
It's not fun.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a wrench.
That's true. Amen, brother. Oh yeah, other than that...
You can dodge your taxes, you can dodge your ex-wife.
Other than that, I've been keeping up with the anime that's been coming out, and that's about it. I'm still really liking Dead Mount Deathplay.
Yeah, I'm liking it more than I thought I would.
Currently,
is that the one where you started watching it and you were like, I think I started watching a hentai again?
No, that's Heavenly. That's a Mahou Shoujo Magical Destroyers.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough. Although Dead Mount Deathplay definitely does have elements.
Yeah, it certainly does do that thing where the female lead's just like, I'm just gonna start taking my clothes off, and the male lead's just like, please don't do this. I'm gonna turn around now, and I'm gonna ignore what you're doing. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of, Hell's Paradise.
I haven't watched the new episode yet.
Oh, it's good.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I won't say anything, but it's good.
I won't say anything, except this thing I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's a generic statement, you know.
And I keep riding their dicks, but man, Oshinoko and Heavenly Delusion, also really fucking good. They continue to be powerful. I think it's about everything that I give enough of a shit about.
That's fair. I wonder how many of those, like, early aughts, late 90s, like, trashy movies, like Dodgeball and fucking American Pie and Superbad hold up.
Probably not very well.
Very not well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking.
One
All right,
last
listen.
thing.
If the R slur isn't every 30 seconds, the F slur is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That was Dodgeball to a T. One last thing. I did actually last night, so I got my new gummies.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll try some of the Sour Belts that are 500 mg each.
I have no frame of reference.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
I did not take a full one. I kind of just ripped a piece off, and I have been high all day. I took it last night at 8:40.
I think it was literally today that I saw the tweet from you that was like, help, I woke up and I'm still high.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I've been, like, shaky, high as fuck all fucking day. Just, like, falling asleep in my chair. Just like, oh.
God.
Fucking
Look forward
gone,
to
dude.
seeing you evolve and be able to eat a whole one.
Oh,
This is like, alright. Now this is probably just because I've been reading a lot of Dragon Ball, but this is like when a Saiyan almost dies, right? Now you get a power boost, and you can get even more.
Yeah, it's just like that, Nick. It's exactly like that.
Yeah!
Oh, alright, that's my week. How about you, PM?
Let's see. My week.
2 weeks.
Yes, my 2 weeks. Well, nothing's really happened in the 2 weeks. For some reason, I've gone 2 weeks without actually watching anything.
That's weird.
Or playing anything. The only thing of note that's happened with me is some work-related things. So, at work, we're in the state of everything must go.
This tracks.
Literally, everything must go. Oh, I finally have an end date, a due date.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
June 13th.
June 13th?
So a little over a month.
My baby's gonna grow up big and healthy.
And it's done.
Damn.
So yeah, when they say everything must go, they mean everything must go, because everything in the store, what's left, is about 30 to 50% off. And it's funny. There's a whole table full of Gucci merchandise. Out of everything in the store, nothing has left that fucking table.
That's very funny.
Because it's $1,000 Gucci shoes, and even 30% off, nobody wants to buy them. Because, hey, it turns out they just look bad. And no one wants to spend, even 30% off, nobody wants to spend $700 on shitty-looking shoes.
Oh my god. Hey, team. I found some more pictures from that storage room debacle.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
This was the hallway we had to navigate all the furniture in. And also the horror movie exit thing at the back there where I thought I was going to, die.
Yeah, that's Silent Hill back there.
Yeah, it wasn't encouraging. But I think that mattress, just, pressed up against the door, is wider than it, and we had to get it in there, in addition to everything else in this hallway, and everything else that was in the storage room.
That's awesome.
It sucked.
So yeah, when they say everything must go, they don't mean just the clothing. They mean all the furniture. Well, yes, the people. The people go for free. But no,
they kill them.
I'm talking about the furniture, the artwork, the fucking sales equipment. Half of the lunchroom is gone now. They sold the TV in the lunchroom. I can't even watch news anymore.
What the fuck?
I love that TV. That's a TV where I found out that I was going to be unemployed in a couple of months. So I'd like to play a game with you all here today.
Oh, okay.
It's a game called I Hate Art.
Okay.
Because I think it's overpriced and pretentious.
Sure.
So
right.
so I have here, how many do I have? Oh, I only have 2. I have 2 pieces of artwork that I took pictures of, and they have their price tags right next to it. So
are the price tags blurred so we can guess?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I removed them with the power of editing.
Okay.
So here you go. Here's the first one. To describe it to the audio listeners, it is a piece of plywood with painted shapes on it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, what the fuck?
Those sure are trapezoids.
I don't know if it's painted. I think that's tape.
It is in fact paint.
Yeah, that's
it might be cellophane.
That is paint.
I've touched it. It's paint.
I was gonna say I trust PM.
You touched the art?
Yes, because
now you have to buy it. Now you have to pay for it.
I needed to know something.
Mm-hmm.
Was it real wood?
It is, in fact, just a piece of plywood. It's not fucking laminated or fucking sanded down. It is just a, from the fucking lumberyard piece of plywood with painted shapes on it.
Let's fucking
$1,800 final answer.
Any other guesses?
I mean, I was going to guess $400, so...
Okay,
I mean, you still
Carl?
can. I might have overshot it like hell.
Any guess, Carl?
I'm sorry, what are we guessing for this? How much it costs?
How much?
Yes, how much it costs.
How much does this sell for?
I'm gonna say 1,500.
Okay, so Nick, what was your guess?
1,800.
Okay, so Price is Right rules. Carl actually got it fucking spot on because this is a set of 2, so they're 1,500 each.
Oh, what?
Holy moly!
Damn, Carl, play the fucking lottery.
So hang on, set of 2. Is there one identical to this right next to it?
There is one identical, exactly like this. Maybe mismatched shapes on the other side of the floor.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I literally do not understand what gives this a $1,500 value.
Art.
I literally can make this.
As someone who went to school for art, I can't tell you.
Man, you wasted your fucking time, buddy.
I know.
Art is subjective.
Everything I have a degree in, I cannot do anything with. Psychology, graphic design. I can operate a printing press in the state of Connecticut.
Man, I've been thinking of going to fucking school for psychology.
Did you not know
dashed
that?
Me hard.
That's crazy. A printing press.
I know.
Wow.
And a hydraulic paper cutter.
Holy shit.
Did you know those existed, by the way? They're rad.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one more piece here.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is an actual painting. This is an actual piece of art.
Elden Ring concept art.
You're not too far off. But no, this is actually like on canvas.
Looks like an old Doom wad.
You can touch it, and it kind of looks like something. Like I can make out a thing on here, probably. I don't know.
Yeah. I like this one more than the shapes.
It looks like there's a horizon or some shit.
Yeah.
It still looks like a toddler could make this, but otherwise, yes, I can understand that this is a piece of art.
I'm going to double down. $1,800 again.
Okay. Medi, Carl.
I mean, now I feel like I was guessing too low last time.
Price is right rules.
Yeah, we'll go with 1,000.
All right.
Okay. Carl?
I'm going to highball it. I'm going to say 2,500.
Oh, Carl, so close. So close, but unfortunately you went over.
Sky opening.
Yeah, $23,000 for
God.
this thing that I'm pretty sure I've seen my little nephew Jojo has painted.
1,000?
Yes, 1,000.
Yeah, buddy.
Shit, we should just be doing this.
Yeah, this is...
Why are we fucking professional artists?
I keep forgetting how easy it is to just, like, scam people who are really into quote-unquote high art.
This is the most expensive piece of art on my floor.
Jesus Christ.
And so I took this picture at the beginning of the week. Yesterday, when I was walking through my floor, it has a little sold placket on it now.
I hate that.
Oh, the $2,300 one?
The $2,300 one. Nobody's bought the $1,500 one.
All right, now hear me out. What if it was $2,300 or best offer?
God, I wish, but I don't think it is.
And the dude just went, I guess I'll give you like $6.
Maybe.
I refuse to believe that someone paid that much for that.
I can't refuse. I understand that it would happen 100%.
No, I know that it would happen, but also, like, dame da.
Yeah.
So I like this game. I'll continue playing it. I'll go look for more overpriced pieces of art in my building.
Absolutely, this is a fun game.
This is a blast.
So yeah, other than that, considering I've done nothing, since the day after my birthday, I've had a toothache.
Oh boy.
And it's evolved.
Oh.
So it went from like my top right wisdom tooth. I'm like, and it wasn't bad. Like at a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 2 on the pain scale.
Sure, hurts a little bit.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit, but like I can make do. Don't need to take medication for it. Whatever.
Just a tiny ouchie.
Yeah, brush. Like I figure, like I've gone through things like this before, where like something's stuck in the gum, like a piece of like whatever I fucking ate got stuck in the gum. I'll go brush my teeth, and the pain will go away. And I did that, and it did. Then the next day, the whole top right side, like all of these teeth on the top right, were hurting. Like, oh, okay, this is less fun. Still low on the pain threshold. I'd still say like about 2.5, but it's spread over a wide area, so that 2.5 over the course of, let's say, 4 to 5 teeth has multiplied as such. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a pill for this one.
Exponents.
Yeah. So I took a Tylenol or an Advil or whatever the fuck I had at home, and that was fine. The next day, all of the bottom right side of my mouth was on fire and in pain, significantly higher.
I hate this story. I can feel it in my mouth.
And the next day after that, just the entire right side of my mouth was hurting. Now, I need to point out that I don't have dental insurance. And fuck me if I have the money to actually afford dental.
Okay. I will.
So, thank you, Medi.
Well, he doesn't, so.
Aww.
So, I'm just, from now, like, the worst it's ever gotten was, like, there was one day for about 6 hours where the pain was at, like, a 5. And that was the worst it's ever been.
For now.
And so I've just been in the state of, oh, today it doesn't hurt. Yay. To, oh, today it's only a 2. Hooray. And I've been steadily coasting on that from the day after my birthday up until now.
Jesus Christ. You have teeth fibromyalgia.
And it's fucking de-evolved, where it's only the initial tooth that hurt. I don't know why it decided to spread out through my entire right side of my mouth, but now it is just the one tooth. So yeah, I hate teeth.
Fair.
I wish I could just remove all of them and put in fake ones. And I don't mean dentures, I mean, what are they called? Implants.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll... and here's the thing. I go and, like, tongue back there, and I don't feel anything, like, out of the ordinary. Like, nothing's cracked. There's no hole or anything. So I don't know if this is, like, a root problem, a gum problem, the actual tooth itself. I have no fucking idea. All I know is I can't afford to fix whatever problem it is.
Yeah, fair.
So until I win a small lottery, this is just my life now.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well.
And now it's like, it's a toss-up between, man, all that money in my savings is almost enough to buy a computer, or potentially fix half of a tooth, because that's all that I can afford is fixing half a tooth.
Dental.
Presumably like the more ouchy half.
Yeah, starboard.
Sure. I don't know which way that would actually be facing in my mouth.
The only captains are allowed to know that.
Yeah, there's a secret compartment.
You're not supposed to know about that.
So yeah, that's it, I think.
I have a question for you, PM.
Yeah, what's up?
I talked about it very slightly in my week, but I did go out and watch Paranormal Activity, the marked ones.
Hell yeah.
And I could not figure out which jump scare you meant was the funniest because every single one of them made me laugh.
Okay, it was the one. It's about.
Hang on, let me guess. Let me guess. Although since you said 2/3, I don't think so. To me, the funniest jump scare was when the main character gets that girl into the room with the person who died, and they're getting ready to have sex, and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go get my condom," and he leaves, and the girl's just chilling in the room, and the other guy who's been controlled by the mark pops out of the floor and puts her in a headlock, and then eventually just gets bored and lets her go, and she screams and runs away.
I don't think... It's been a long time since I've seen it, but no, I don't think that's it. About, like, halfway or 2/3 through the movie, it's the cameraman, a girl, I believe, and the marked one.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a room, and the cameraman just, like, starts panning around the room, and the marked one is just gone. And now, seconds earlier, the marked one was fine. He was running with the camera crew up until that point, and then cameraman starts panning around the room, can't find him, turns toward like the big empty space in the room, and the marked one just pops into existence with black eyes and fucked up teeth and screams, and I pissed myself laughing.
That was a really good one.
Off the wall, just random jump scare.
Oh, there are so many good ones in that movie.
And so I've seen every single Paranormal Activity movie, right? And there's like a ramp up in the scary factor where it's like it's all for like 80% of the movie, it's all atmospheric and tension.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's in that last 20%, which is like literally like the last like 10 to 15 minutes is when all the bad shit starts popping off.
The last like 20 minutes of this one is when they go to the witch's compound and just start blasting old ladies with shotguns.
What the fuck?
So
it's
this one,
really funny.
This one not being a numbered entry and being a random like one-off series, but still tied to the actual lore of the series total.
Mm-hmm.
It is so different compared to its number counterparts. It must be a different director or screenwriter or whatever, because it is just so, with its scares, just so batshit insane.
It was a very fun watch.
And it's one of my favorites, considering, like, solely because of that jump scare that I talked about.
How about you, Maddie?
What did you got, maybe?
Oh, you know.
I do.
I was working.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, I don't anymore.
Yeah. This kid at work, right? So I'm working, right?
Yep.
And I go into the room where all of our work gets done. And this kid's fucking drinking out of my water bottle.
Ugh.
Oh. Now is this like a random like Evian bottle or like an actual like...
It's a big metal gallon water bottle.
Death penalty.
Yes. Like, he's drinking out of the mouth spout on it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, I thought the water was for everyone.
I like how you're using the dumpy voice for him.
It fits. It fits. Is there a better voice?
I don't know the guy. I can't comment.
For this kind of activity?
For this
is there
kind
a better
of behavior,
voice?
I feel like it fits.
I thought the water was for everyone. Then use a cup! Don't put your mouth on my water bottle. I will kill you.
Sounds to me like you don't think that sharing is caring.
You're right. I don't think that sharing someone's STD is caring.
You wouldn't get an STD through a kiss.
You can.
What the fuck? High school fucking health teacher taught me nothing.
Mono. Anyway. Let's see, what else do I have in notes here? Ah, yes. Tube.
Tube square.
Tube.
The phonetic spelling of this is, of course, the number 2 and then oob.
Yes.
Yeah.
I found a bigger cardboard tube. It's fucking big.
It is pretty big.
Like as big as Carl.
It's
Damn.
big stick.
Like the picture of you with Big Peepus?
It's bigger than Big Peepus, but not fatter.
Ah.
It's taller. It's very tall. It's tall as Carl.
Damn.
It is tall.
How tall on the Medi scale?
Shoulders.
Shoulder height?
3/4 of Medi.
Damn, that's a pretty big fucking tube.
Right?
This tube goes fucking hard, baby.
You know what's going to be the most upsetting thing about this October, friends?
What?
I'm going to learn visually how much taller Medi is than me. Like, I already know, but I haven't seen it.
Very excited.
It's gonna be funny.
I am so small.
Earlier this week, and by earlier I mean, when was this, Friday?
I think,
yes.
yeah.
It was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday.
Sure.
So on Thursday, I'm doing my job, and a customer walks up to me and she's like, I need this changed out for a new one. And I'm like, well, someone can help you with that in a minute. And she pushes it at me and do it. Okay. Sure. So I walk off to where I know these things are. And I'm like, all right, so her complaint is that because it was, like one of those, spikes with the light on top that you put out on your walkway.
Okay.
And her complaint was that it looks like, it was used. And we didn't have the same top, so I just sort of ripped a spike off another one and started putting it on. Mm-hmm. And at that point, she appears behind me and goes, no, I don't want that one. She pushes it, down, and I'm like, okay. So I put it down on the shelf, and I'm like, now that you're here, you can find the ones that you like. And I start to walk away, and she's like, no, sir. And I'm like, bye. Not your dad. And apparently this translated to me cursing at her and calling her a bitch and other things. And she dragged the man who runs the whole store, supposedly, around the store searching for me. And when she finally found me, which she had to, duck and look behind to things for me because I was sitting down. I was doing the Yakuza squat behind some boxes because I don't want people to see me.
Uh-huh.
She's like, there he is! You cursing at me and shit! And I'm like, I didn't, but you know what? And I turned to the store manager and I'm like, Berto, I'm done. And I walk out, right? And I'm like, I'm taking a 15-minute.
Wow, and then shut out an egg.
Pretty much he went, oh no, Medi just quit. Medi just quit his full-time position. Out of nowhere, Medi quit. Oh no!
Well...
And I'm sitting outside and I'm having a I don't smoke break.
Uh-huh.
I'm having a I wish I was smoking break.
Uh-huh.
And he walks up to me, he's like, hey man, it's just one customer, you really shouldn't quit over this. And I'm like, what? What do you... Oh. No, when I said I was done, I meant with that. That was me telling you I was leaving this conversation and this customer.
Fair. I
am not quitting. And he's like, oh, good. And then the very next day, I woke up and I had one of those times where it's like, I feel like I'm, brain problems. I want to die. And if I don't just lay in my bed all day, I'm going to be an emotional wreck for the next couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
But they thought that I quit yesterday, so if I don't go in today, they might push my termination paperwork through.
Yeah.
So I had to go into work.
Fun.
And my mood is still all over the place. It's great. And That was pretty much everything notable that happened to me that was not something that also happened to Carl.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
We both had very bad weeks that led to us both almost quitting our jobs at the same time.
I mean, I didn't intend to quit. It's just my boss heard me say I'm done and went, "Oh no, I've driven another person to quit because this is a Walmart."
And not once. Could it be not a Walmart?
Once.
Just once and never again after that.
The next time it lights on fire or there's a gas leak,
then it's a spirit Halloween.
That is true.
You're right, that is how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. This is your captain speaking, calling in real quick to do the usual ad read stuff. So, it's just, let's get in there. Let's get started with what we have to talk about here. Hey, if you want to keep up to date with the podcast, you want to know everything that's going on with us, everything that we're doing and everything. You want to know, if there's any weeks gonna be missed or anything like that. Follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod, or each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at Metorman, and at EchoFetish, EKKO_fetish. If you have any questions or topics you want to send to us, send them in to questions@dipships.boats, or again, tweet them at us at DipShipsPod on Twitter. If you have any suggestions for tiers or dip chips or anything like that, send them to suggestions@dipships.boats. Both of those are active emails that are checked constantly. So, all that, If you want to support us directly and financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod, or by subscribing to our YouTube channel as a YouTube member, just like a membership plan. You could just join as a member. That'd be pretty cool. Where the fuck is that? Oh, there it is. I found it. There's pretty much the exact same benefits between Patreon and YouTube, straight up. It's just an alternate to Patreon if you don't like it. I might start up a Ko-fi because I know some people mentioned that they preferred Ko-fi, and I mean that's another thing to keep track of. But I'll do my best. I just know that people prefer that usually, so there'll be at least 3 ways if you would like to do that. But anyway, for $1, you get to listen to each episode a day early. $5, you get to watch each episode of DipShips a day early. You get to watch every episode of DShips a day early. You get to watch our Patreon exclusive series, PM vs. Anime. And I think that's all you get for $5 for the time being. $10, you get your name read out, which I'm going to do in a hot second during this credits part here. 20 and 50 are just if you want to do those, and also if you want to suggest anime for PM vs. Anime. Again, if you are at a high tier right now and you want to drop down to a lower tier, there's no obligation. You just stay at that tier. You do what you want. You are the master of your own destiny. If you feel like you have to drop down, it's no pressure. No, if you need to drop out for a bit, it's totally fine. Take care of yourself first and foremost. But with all that said, I'd like to thank our $10 and above patrons, shouting them out here vocally by name, starting with Aroniero. I can't pronounce this one, dog. Why'd you make your name this? Alatos Diogenes. Alatos, how dare you? Love Korak. Bye. Breakdown 707. Dr. Perpaka the Purple Paka. Fire Trooper 113. Frost Samurai. Generic Jackal is napping. ZZZZZZZZZZZZ. Javier Porksword. Chris Dirk. Lordy Fars. Mr. Collector. Mr. I Like Spam. Nap. PM's Tooth is lost and scared. Ryan Superfan. Saturn. The Crossing Fate. Vine Ultimax. Wow, Buffett, KH1 Final Mix, Book, the Final Mix, and Recoded Master, Wimpy the Grizzly Bear, and Zombie Slayer 051, and of course our $50 patrons. So, this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome, and Yellow Yondello. Thank you both very much. I thank all of you very much, especially our $5 and $1 patrons as well. Hey, I see you all there. I look after you all. If I see you go, I'm like, please take care of yourselves. I hope you're doing well. I love you. In a, platonic way, in a non-parasocial way. Thank you all for your support. It really helps us out a lot. And hey, listen, if you can't afford to support us in that way, you can still support us by just sharing the podcast around, because podcast sinkers swim based on word of mouth. Also, if you rate us 5 stars, you leave reviews. I should check our Apple reviews now that I am here. Oh, beans, I gotta do the whole effing sign-in process.
shut up. What's our Spotify at? All right, I have the iTunes pulled up. We still have, it looks like, 4 ratings on iTunes. And one of them I remember is Jordan, because it's just Captain Boyer. It's very funny. Yeah, you know, just leave like 5 stars, comments, especially on YouTube. Comments boost the algo, get us noticed more. It helps us out a lot. Thank you. You're welcome. Who am I talking to? Speaking of people I'd like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird and additional music such as Appetite Delight, Ride the Wave, Seaside, Fire Within, and Time to Duel. Thank you so much for all your work. A wonderful person. I love him so much. Speaking of people that I love and want to thank, I want to thank Shibuya Gato and Shura Art on Twitter for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo, Shura did the thumbnails. Thank you both so much. And, of course, I'd be remiss to not mention our editors, Misha at The Misher, MISCHER, and, of course, amazing GGG Guy for editing our stuff. Misha's been editing DipShips. I almost said PMVA. I almost messed up the whole order. Misha's been editing DipShips. G's been editing PMVA. Thank you both so much for all your work. Been fantastic. Love you both. Don't forget, we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't know where you're listening, but I know where you're watching. I mean, I can just see all the analytics here. Hey, real quick, I'm looking here on the Spotify podcasters thing. Artists that your fan base is listening to, Linkin Park is like the second one, right below Sega Sound Team. Are y'all doing good? Are y'all okay? Hey fellas, y'all doing okay over there? That's crazy. I lost the ad read thing for a second. Don't forget to get some merch if you would like some. Go to streamlabs.com/thecalamitycarl/merch, I believe is what it is. I still have to put the shirts up. Listen, work's been kicking my ass, and also I'm just a fucking lazy, depressed piece of shit. I need to get the shirts back up. But we still have the keychain. We still have, I think, a water bottle. We still have the bucket hat. We have a bunch of other things on there that are for my streams. You could go get those. You can go have a ball. You know, enjoy yourself, get some wonderful little merch. Don't forget to check out the Millennium Microphone Master Saga or M3S, the funnest mess on YouTube, and of course, DipShips, the DipShips Humble Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series, if you enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. Those are both very good things that I am a part of, and PM is on DipShips. And you can listen to them and watch them and enjoy them. They're pretty good, I would say. We've just recently recorded a new PM versus anime. It'll start going up at some point as soon as I get the footage to G, which I'm probably going to do. Not gonna lie, tonight or tomorrow at the time of doing this ad read, which is the 28th of April. So probably sometime in May, get more PM vs. anime, specifically Mazinger Z. I know some people are looking forward to that, especially since that is a patron request. So look forward to that. And that's currently all we've got. So thank you all for listening to this ramble if you did. Thank you all for watching this episode. And hey, I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of the episode. This is my boat, and you cannot be here.
Okay, I think he's gone. Listen, I don't have much time. I need to tell you that if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, then you can go right now and listen to the Millennium Microphone podcast. Every 2 weeks, we put out episodes going back through the anime, and we've already covered all of Original Duel Monsters and Season 0. Right now, we're in the middle of GX, we record live, and we let our audience vote on every single episode's thumbnail. So, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that.
Hey, is that Shibuya Gato from the Millennium Microphone?
Dude, shut up! Shut up right now, he's gonna hear you!
Did you know that Millennium Mic is available on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music?
Dude, are you trying to tell them I'm here or steal my ad read?
And features hosts like Shibuya Gato Shura, Calamity Carl, BioRoxas, and KZ Excellent.
What the fuck are you doing on my boat?
Fuck. No, I gotta go. Go listen to Millennium Microphone.
All right. Do you guys want some questions then?
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Well, I guess
Podcast over. See you next week.
All right.
We
Well,
should end a podcast like that just once.
I think we'd
Next
get.
April Fools.
I think we'd get murdered.
I think we'd get in a lot of trouble, but it would be so funny.
Look, the question
with-
segment of
who would-
this podcast.
Who would we
is-
get in trouble with?
Our bosses.
That's me!
Big Patreon.
No, that's fucking Dan and Bob video games.
True.
Oh, shit, you're right. I forgot that I sold DipShips to them.
What do you mean you sold DipShips to them?
Remember the keyfabe is that I'm the manager?
Oh, you're right. That is
Right?
true.
Remember we're pretending that I'm the manager
What do you mean
of
pretending?
this business?
Well, you're
Yes.
the manager, but he's the captain.
It's like an idol group thing.
PM, you're not allowed to have a boyfriend. We're selling your used panties on in a vending machine.
I'm sorry, what?
upset.
It's an idol group thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
They're performing their new hit single, I Sharted My Pants Again.
Oh, actually, speaking of,
Oh, boy.
What do you mean, speaking of? Stop!
that nearly happened last
Roy,
night.
Oh my god.
So I made a tweet last night
Yeah.
out of context
Uh-huh.
that last night
Mm-hmm.
I was avoiding my responsibilities at work because I'm phoning it in this last over a little over a month.
Uh-huh.
So
Understandable.
I was sitting on the toilet just on YouTube, and I ran across my favorite video of all time again. My favorite YouTube video of all time currently is colonoscopy fartorama.
I remember this statement. It upset me just as deeply then as it did now.
Oh, should I bring it up?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Just bring it up.
Yeah, okay. So hold on. It's right here in my watch later playlist.
You have it in your watch later?
It has been in my watch later for about 2 years.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and
What
I've
if he
seen
wants
it,
to watch it later?
and I've seen it multiple times already. And it's just gonna stay there for easy access. I nearly posted this in the fucking damage. Whoops. There you go.
No, go ahead. I think they'd appreciate it.
Yeah, there's
I'm
my favorite
so
video of all
upset.
time. So it had been about like 4 months, 5 months since I last watched it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I watched it. It was a good time. It was such a good time, in fact, that you ever get to that point of laughter where you've laughed so much that no audible noise comes out of
Yes.
you,
Yeah.
just like wheezes, and you're just fucking writhing in place.
Yep.
Yes.
So that happened.
My least favorite part of this story is that I know where it ends.
And so that was happening so often because this is an 18-minute video. So I have to pause and rewind all the good bits, all the good farts.
All the good bits. Fuck you.
So this 18-minute video turns out to be like 45 minutes when I'm watching it.
Holy shit.
So I'm
That's
fucking
PM.
I'm laughing, writhing in spot, and I'm writhing so much. I'm just like fucking shaking back and forth laughing. I went a little too hard, and I flung back and hit my head on the back of the wall, and nearly passed the fuck out because I hit my head so hard. And on impact, I sharted.
God.
For
Damn
whatever
it.
reason. Hey man, I was feeling left out and wanted to participate a little bit. So I farted. I farted and a little bit came out. And it's a good time. It's okay. None of it touched the underwear.
That's good.
Managed to contain it all in my fat ass.
Now, since Nick has started, everyone has shit themselves at least once.
It's a good time. Best video of all time.
Yeah. If you out there have any questions for us or any topics for us to talk about,
If you shit yourself
if
recently,
you shit your pants just now,
Just now,
you
damn.
should send in a question or anything like that to questions@dipships.boats or tweet them to us on Twitter @dipshipspod. Did we answer this question by Urameshi Trev about favorite Mega Man bosses?
No.
Not that I remember.
All right,
No, we
then.
haven't.
Hello. Hope you're all doing wonderfully. Bit of a basic question, but any favorite Mega Man bosses? Robot Master, Maverick, Navi, etc.
damn, they quantified it as everything. Fuck.
Right. I have a
They've
good
listed,
answer for this, though.
They've sent a picture of Magma Dragoon from X-Dive.
Son of a bitch!
Classic.
Get fucked, Nick. Get
From
sniped.
X-Dive specifically,
Yeah.
but
Well, I
also,
guess
yeah,
I
I
could-
get it.
I could use X4's Magma Dragoon, I guess, but it's not the same.
Galaxy Man, because I think he's funny.
I really like Duo from Mega Man Battle Network 4. I love that fight.
It's pretty good.
And I love the way that they did
I like how
Duo.
if you don't use a dark chip, the Shadow Mega Man fight that happens before it is like laughable nothing.
Yeah. My go-to would in fact be Magma Dragoon, as he was the source of my username for quite some time. However, since you've stolen him from me, I'm gonna say Colonel from X4.
That's a good one.
You fucking bootlicker.
What?
All right, listen, those are some nice boots, though.
They are some nice boots. It was just a fun fight, especially as Zero.
Honestly, a lot of the net Navi designs are just...
Oh, quick runner-up for me. Zero.exe from Mega Man Battle Network Transmission.
No one ever played that GameCube game.
I did.
I saw the GameCube game.
I got to that final boss, never beat it, because fuck me,
no one
that game's hard.
beat that GameCube game.
we have...
Medi didn't answer.
Yeah, let's skip the person who's actively named after Mega Man. That's fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Your favorite boss is Metar Man.
That's not a thing yet.
It's you.
One day when I
mean?
kill Capcom, I mean, let's go with Chill Penguin from Minecraft.
Fuck you.
What the fuck?
Did you not know that Mega Man X is in Minecraft?
No.
Officially?
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, there's an official Minecraft, what are they called now? Resource pack?
Yeah.
Unclear.
/map that just adds Mega Man. It's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Skullman.
I was waiting for
Skullman's
Skullman.
fucking rad.
Skullman is rad.
Pharaoh Man. Yeah, all the Mega Man 4 bosses.
Nerle Finkelhop asks, I was
That's
re-listening
not real.
to the episode where Medi finds the tube, and I remembered that it was PM's birthday, and I thought I'd wish him a happy birthday.
Oh, that's
Who,
so
me or
appropriate.
I'm assuming you, because I said I remembered it was PM's birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Happy Tube.
Happy tube.
Is it happy belated birth tube, PM?
Very Tube.
Thank
I like
you.
how it was Tube and then it was Tube.
Happy birth of concept tube.
Hmm.
Here's another question from Nerle Finkelhop.
Okay.
Never mind, they don't really have a question, they just send in pictures from a Dollar General.
Well,
That's close enough to a question. Let's take a look at this Dollar General.
An artifact I uncovered from the local Dollar General while the cashier was trying to get the register to unfreeze. They've sent 2 pictures here of flinging chicken game.
Okay. 2 chickens and 6 stackable cup.
Oh, sorry,
For
slinging
$5.
chicken game, not flinging chicken game.
oh,
This feels like an obvious plant.
is it?
No, but it feels like one.
Kinda, yeah.
Dude, I used to do this exact same thing in school with rubber bands and erasers.
Well, now you can do it for $5.
I could have
With a
been a
chicken.
fucking millionaire if I just made chickens in cups.
If only you thought about fucking cutting out some holes in a piece of plywood and throwing beanbags through them.
True.
The cornhole.
Then we could be the cornhole champions.
Hmm.
Chills asks, "Ahoy, boys! Got the
Ahoy.
idea for this question upon recalling a story from my childhood, where one of my childhood friend's sisters came to talk to me about something, and she got surprised that I could recognize that she was his sister, even though we hadn't met before." That's very, specific.
That is.
When she asked me how I knew that, I said it was because your heads are similarly shaped. What the fuck?
I can't believe he knew phrenology at such a young age.
That
And she gave me a look that I would only begin to comprehend by the time I was 11. What are some examples you can think of?
Whew.
Of what specifically?
That's a toughie to beat.
Of matching people?
Of a time where you knew someone was related to someone just by the way they look. I imagine is what the question is.
Okay.
I have the opposite of this situation. I once, when I was very young, like 4th grade going into 5th grade, I had the same best friend from kindergarten up until my senior year of high school. But for some reason, 4th grade summer vacation was apparently so mind-blowing that I forgot my entire life prior to that, because he walked up to me in the first day of 5th grade acting like we were best friends, and I had no idea who the fuck this dude was.
bro. That's fucked up.
Oh wait,
I
hold
have
on.
Such a bad memory, dude.
Oh, actually, no. Here's the actual question. The question was in the header of the email. It was the name of the email.
Ah,
I'm not used to that actually being a thing. I just looked up and saw it and went, oh.
So what was the actual question?
What's the worst thing you ever said to an adult as a child, or that a child has said to you as an adult? That's much funnier.
Well, that made things easier. The funniest thing ever said to me as an adult is my little nephew Jojo coming up to me. I think it was like Christmas or Thanksgiving one year. He's really young. He's like 4, and he's just being able to start to talk. And he goes, "You're fat." And I'm like,
"Damn,
yeah.
He got your number."
Yeah, I
Damn.
am.
Oh my god, that happened to me this year.
And then he's like, "You're really fat." I'm like, "Yep, statement's still true." And then he just screams at the top of his lungs, "I hate fat people!" And then walks off. And I'm stunned. And then all I could hear is my brother, who's in the bathroom taking a shit, cackling his fucking ass off.
In a similar vein, this year my brother, who is this year fucking going to be 10, currently 9, I was sitting in a chair in the living room waiting for some food to cook, and he's laying on the couch playing Batman on his PlayStation, and he looks over at me and he goes, "You're short." And I'm like, "Yeah, have been for a while."
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't comprehend that it was that easy to answer that statement.
Now, Nick, this is an unfortunate question, but is your little brother taller than you at the age of 9?
At the age of 9, no, but he will be.
Okay,
because my middle brother is taller than me.
It's like, is there much left for him to be taller than you?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like my mom and dad are both like 5'2", 5'3". There was no hope for me.
I can think of the worst thing I've said to an adult as a child that is kind of dark, actually.
I'm ready.
Okay, so when I was younger, I was like anywhere between 5 and 7. One of my cousins was dating this girl, and she was pregnant at one point.
Oh no,
and
Carl.
then she wasn't pregnant anymore.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they told me that she had lost the baby, and I
Go find it.
I went over and I was like, "Sorry, you lost your kid," and I just walked away. But I meant it sincerely. The way it came out didn't sound like it.
Uh-huh.
So my mom was like furious with me. "What the fuck?" They were like sobbing. I was like, "What? I said I was sorry it happened. What do you mean?" I was being serious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you told that on this podcast already, like
That's
many episodes
so
ago.
bad.
But it's fun to hear again.
It's definitely one of the worst things I think I've said.
There's my middle brother, who this year is fucking 23. When he was 5,
How dare? How
I know.
Dare.
When he was 5 and he had to go get like, or maybe 5. Whenever you get your immunization shots before you start like school proper, he had to get a bunch of them, and he fucking hated shots. So it was a huge pain in the ass, that whole thing. But like my mom and the nurse like basically got him fucking strapped in a chair and gave him the shots. And
That's a good way to give a kid a phobia, shots.
It sure is. He's better now, but actually he's not. I lied. He's not. I remember the last time he had to get a shot, and it had to come from our mom, who is a nurse now, but like he wouldn't go out and get it by anyone else. But he screamed at this nurse who was just trying to do her job. "You are a horrible person, and I hate you."
Damn.
I shouldn't have fucking strapped the kid to a table and forced a shot on him.
I know.
In fact, the kid was correct. You are a horrible person, and you are hated.
All right, did we
all
all
of mine I don't remember. I have forgotten the majority of my life.
Same. Me being a child was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'll say. Dinosaurs were still on the earth. Dual Tainer Neon asks if you could hang out with any well-known VTuber, who would it be and why?
I don't like any of
them. Okay, legitimate answer. Probably Iron Mouse or Nyanners, because I feel like we have a lot in common. Meme answer, fucking Pipkin Pippa. Because she's like fucking paranoid schizophrenic, and I just want to pick her brain.
No, none of those were real words in the Bible.
Pipkin Pippa. There we go. I got it. Nailed it. Here.
I mean, there's a lot of words that aren't in the Bible.
It's
Let me
true.
see if I can find
you
a
ever heard of
picture
a
of this
pussy?
bitch.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, pussy is indeed in the Bible.
If I wanted to hang out with a made-up person, I would probably be Joseph Rothschild, aka MBT, the AI YouTuber.
Oh, nice.
There she is.
No, fucking, I'd like to hang out with Iron Mouse. She's my favorite one.
Every VTuber I've seen in the past several years, well-known ones that cross my feed, are bad and I don't like them.
Oh, that's fucked up. What about you, Medi?
Mel?
You just have sex with them. Show them your genitals. Your genitals.
Oh, the genitalia.
You think that song would get made today?
No.
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
What about you,
I wouldn't
Medi?
make it. Really watch VTubers.
I don't really watch streamers in general.
Yeah. Like,
All right. I forgot Pipkin Pippa. Somebody for their birthday got Pipkin Pippa a fucking billboard,
Oh?
and this has been up for months.
Oh,
This is in like the fucking south somewhere.
that's
Okay.
okay.
good for her.
I guess.
Proud of her, I guess. Das Muppet asks, dinosaurs were brought back, but their only use is to be ridden and have guns mounted to them like dino riders. What dinosaur
Okay.
would you pick?
I don't see the problem here, yeah.
Also, who would do the Sprite and Banana Challenge?
What?
I
is
don't know
that?
what that is.
Eat 3 bananas and drink Sprite.
I'll do it.
How is
Well,
that a
I
It's just...
well, I mean, it'd be a challenge for me considering I can't get through half a banana without throwing up.
Alright, so
What-
PM does it.
What dinosaur would I ride? Fucking alligator or crocodile?
You have all of these fucking choices, and
Right?
you pick the
Yeah, and they're all
crap.
fucking generic and boring.
What do you mean?
What
I'm
do
taking
you
a pterodactyl with a chain
mean?
gun.
Fine, I want a chicken.
This is the only worse answer.
You're technically correct, but spiritually wrong.
What weapon do you mount on the chicken? Do you just put a Glock in its wing?
No, I'm holding a handgun while riding
That's
it.
not dino mounted then, is it?
Well, I'm mounted to the chicken.
Hmm.
No,
Mhm.
actually, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm showing up with a bucket of fried chicken and a Glock in my hand. There we go. I'm strapped in. Try to fuck with me.
I will, on my fucking flying chain gun.
Jesus Christ. I love this reality of there are dinosaurs walking around and there are guns on them and you get to ride them and PM goes, I want a bucket of chicken.
You could just get a bucket of chicken.
You just go to KFC while riding your fucking Stegosaurus with a fucking
Now
Gatling
hear
gun.
me out. Why would you ever eat a bucket of chicken ever again in this world when you could get a bucket of Velociraptor instead?
It tastes the same, and
Probably
Velociraptor's
too
more
gamey.
expensive.
Yeah, but also it's a Velociraptor.
I want a Triceratops, but all 3 of its horns are guns.
What kind of guns? Like mortar launchers?
That sounds like painful for the poor animal.
No, it likes it. They've rewired its
Alright.
brain so that it's into it.
Oh my
Then
god.
you've showed me, yeah, alright.
That's somehow the most fucked up thing we've said all fucking recording.
What about you, Maddie?
Alright. Now we take a plesiosaur and we strap rocket boosters to it.
Okay. You created Ida from My Hero. Go on.
Who?
I like this idea.
Glasses boy with the rocket legs.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
I was always pronouncing it Ida. Like an elongated I.
I'm
Oh.
pretty sure they say Ida in the fucking sub.
I mean, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know how to
Not
pronounce
gonna lie, I
things.
don't really pay attention. Anyway, the plesiosaur, we strap rocket boosters to it, we give it a little astronaut helmet, and an AK-47.
I
What
like
purpose
this
does the
idea.
astronaut helmet serve?
Funny.
The same purpose as the rocket boosters. It's
Alright,
going
fair
to
enough.
space, asshole.
Oh.
You know, it's gonna stay wet and the nice wetness is void of space.
Yeah. Space is wet, idiot.
It's true.
That's how the sharks get so smooth.
That's why they call it the cosmic ocean.
Yeah. You think they would call it the Milky Way if it wasn't wet?
They're called
That's
the Milky Way if it wasn't made of milk.
Big Boot asks, what's your favorite goldfish poop gang?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Definition, the antagonistic dipshits. Examples include Team Rocket from Pokemon or LeBlanc's crew from Final Fantasy X-2.
Oh. Okay.
That's a weird way to say it, but okay, yeah. The toughie.
It is a toughie, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I'm gonna go with, I don't know if this fully counts. You guys can be the judge on this one. The arbiter. Bulk and Skull from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was.
you were saying the Arbiter from Halo was your answer.
No.
And I'm like, that's a good one, I guess.
I mean, you can say the arbiter.
I have my answer.
Yeah.
So I've talked about this game before, but my favorite gacha game, Guardian Tales, has their own goldfish gang, I suppose you can call them. They're called the Mad Panda Trio. Here they are.
I appreciate their naming conventions.
So it is essentially Team Rocket, where you got the pretty redhead.
Oh, look at that little guy.
They have a little talking Tanuki boy. Or actually, no, it's a red panda. And I forget his name, but he is one of the funniest characters ever, where... so this team is flat out broke. They never have money for anything.
Good.
And this dude is just constantly talking about wanting steak, and he's a fucking borderline Neanderthal. Except when he's drunk, when he's the most articulate, like, intelligent person on the fucking planet. And it's hilarious. Also, they have a mech. Here's their mech.
You've sold me. With the very last sentence, you've sold me.
I like them.
Yeah, they're great. I love them.
Oh, that's cute as shit with the little robot and the little panda. Yeah, that's adorable. That's... Alright, so, like, that's a roughie, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's a lot of good ones.
Mid-boss from Disgaea 1.
You know, you got the fucking, I don't know, how the fuck do you pronounce Ronbo Gang from fucking Yatterman?
Yeah.
You know, you got the fucking, like, Rubber Robo Gang.
Oh, Rubber Robo Gang is great.
Rubber Robo Gang fucking rules.
Rubber Robo Gang is probably it, actually. You got, like, Emperor Pilaf and his fucking goobers.
Oh my god, that's right.
I
think
this is right. There's too many options.
I think you should just go with the Rubber Band Gang.
Who?
Rubber Robo Gang.
Rubber Robo, those.
Yeah, sure, let's go with the Rubber Robo Gang. They're fucking nerds.
Why the hell not?
Mine is going to be Petrofina Dagma and her gang from Flint the Time Detective.
Huh.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You weren't
alright.
expecting that one, were you, fuckface?
I don't know who
truly
that
was
is.
not.
So, yeah, alright.
You don't remember Flint the Time Detective?
If I did, would I be saying who?
Yeah.
How could you ever forget? It was on like ABC Family or something some mornings.
That can't be true.
It aired with the Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
Oh, well, that would explain it. There's like a dead damage zone in my brain where the memories of the Donkey Kong Country cartoon are supposed to be, so anytime I see a clip of it, I just kind of shut down. So, like, the hour surrounding that cartoon block, you know.
I remember nothing.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
We were talking about Flint the Time Detective.
We're not.
Never heard of her.
I only remember this show because I remember that the main character is a caveman brought to the future, and so is his dad, but his dad is now a giant stone hammer that can change its size.
Does he have to be?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
And they gotta save these fake little Pokemon things. You can see one of them there. He looks like a little eggplant. Big lips.
Well.
Awful fucking show.
I don't love this.
Sword of Thorns! Ask what's everyone's guilty pleasure, whether it's a habit, a piece of media, food, staring at the ceiling, etc. Bonus, here is the best boat company logo I've ever seen. Here it is.
Yo,
That's pretty good.
makes me
That
seasick
makes a
looking
seal.
at it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good
I love
one.
seals.
Guilty pleasure, colonoscopy, fartorama.
What?
Guilty pleasure means that you have to be bad about it. Like you have to feel
have
bad
to,
when you
yeah. It has to make you guilty for liking it.
but you
Oh.
enjoy it and bring it up frequently enough that it cannot be your guilty pleasure.
Yeah, but people judge me about it, and I don't like that feeling, so that's why it's guilty. That's why I feel
Okay.
guilt about it.
All right, that's fair. I'll allow this.
My guilty pleasure is bad platformers.
What is my guilty pleasure? The easy answer is Inazuma 11, right?
You don't feel
Like,
bad about that. As you
I
were
don't
saying,
feel bad
yeah.
about it. So what my actual guilty pleasure is, there are some pornographic games that have an incredible storyline and really well-written character relationships.
Go on.
I don't have to.
No. Now you're going on.
Nick, is that why you have House Party in your Steam library?
No, that was because, why the fuck was that? The story isn't
What?
good. I think it was
I
because the
don't
Game
know.
Grumps played it in 2009.
That's probably correct. That's probably correct.
29.
2009.
I started saying 20, and then I was like, I don't think it was in the teens.
Christ.
I'm trying to think of one. Something that I feel guilty over.
Oh, all the MOBAs I play also.
Yeah, you should feel bad about those.
Yeah, you should feel bad about those.
Yeah. I played Dota again this week. It was fun.
I don't know. Did Cookie Run Kingdom ever end up doing that NFT? Because then that counts.
I don't know, actually.
Destiny. No. I don't feel bad about that. I wish people would play it with me still. Pass.
Damn.
Well, all right. We'll pass over to the boat fact.
Sure. It's been like 3 hours. Let's end this fucking podcast.
Someone's a little grumpy around the gills.
As we've established, my mood is all over the place because I didn't get my depression day.
You have gills?
I can't imagine why you'd be upset. It's not like your best friend and housemate accidentally sent you to the wrong Burger King.
And they forgot my fucking hamburger, and they forgot bacon, they forgot
part
the
of
cheese.
the order because they're asshole.
And when I got there, they were like, so what was the order again? What? Yeah, we lost it. What?
That sounds about right. Boat fact.
Ah.
The first motorboat was potentially made as far back as 1886 by German engineer Gottlieb Daimler and shipbuilder Friedrich Lursen, except I'm also seeing the name Wilhelm Maybach floating around.
Huh.
For a vessel named Rems. The first motorboat I was made aware of was the kind my Uncle Donnie wanted to do to various female actors.
Oh.
All right, Eric.
What?
What's up, buddy?
No, that's fine. I approve.
I'm gonna give you
fact.
little tummy tickles.
You know, a buddy of mine that listens to the podcast messaged me today,
Yeah.
and he was
Did you
like,
ask about tummy tickles? Why we do
No,
it so
no.
often?
he was like, my favorite part about watching the YouTube version of the podcast is seeing you all get corrected by Misha in the edits.
It happens far too often. Which, hey, thank God for Misha.
Thank God for Misha. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Thank God someone's keeping us in place.
It was the episode where fucking Pum was talking about Nosferatu and the car vampire or whatever, and we were all like, how old are cars again?
When was Cars?
Turns out 1600?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Right? Anyway, thanks, Misha.
Thanks, Misha. Thank you all
We
for listening to
appreciate
this
you.
episode.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you
Hi.
for listening to this episode of the podcast, DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. If you like this, you should leave a thumbs up, some comments, some ratings, 5 stars. Spread the podcast
Subscribe.
around with anyone because, you know, podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth.
Yeah, if you know anybody that has a guilty pleasure of farts, like me, share this podcast with them.
I think at this point they call it a fetish.
No, it's not no, it is by no means. I do not get hard listening to farts.
I don't know.
I can show you that I am nowhere near.
Hell yeah,
fucking
hell yeah.
I
Yeah,
am
turn on the
Dinosaur.
webcam, aim it right at the penis. Come on, let's go.
Hey guys, why does the face cam for DipShips look so weird this week?
Yeah, that's a penis.
Why did PM just put his leg right up to the fucking webcam? What the hell?
I'm not that flexible anymore.
Smooth like a baby's
Ugh.
bottom.
Fucking, if you want to support us financially, patreon.com/dipshipspod, or become a YouTube member on our YouTube channel. Be a member. It's the same benefits across both.
It's true.
You get merch, streamlabs.com/thecalamitycarl/merch.
Buy a bucket hat.
I
It looks
own a
good.
bucket hat.
I was
I'm gonna
bucket
wear
hat.
it to Comic-Con.
It's the prime time season for bucket hats.
That's true. Everyone loves buckets and also hats.
Yeah!
Except this one, you can't put your water in this one. Trust me, I tried. You can't do that.
Do we
Well,
have
Or
shirts
you can,
yet?
it just won't stay.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
drink
all
it
over
fast.
the floor.
You're gonna drink it real fast.
Well, thank you all for listening. We hope you all enjoyed the episode. We'll see you next time. Yay!
Yay.
See you on the nautical mile.
Toodles.
Yay.
Help! Help! I'm being swept up by the tides!
No.
Oh, there he goes. Back overboard. Never to be seen again.
Oh, fuck.
Oh well, guess we need a new Nick. This is like the third one.